I flew home for his funeral, but the chapel was empty, candles cold. At the Harrow house, my father opened the door, gray stubble sharp as steel. "You're late," he said. "Not you're here. Not I missed you. Just late." He poured himself a drink, didn't offer me one, and I walked away, the creak of that gate snapping like a bone. Then came the lawsuit. My father and sister accused me of faking my record just to steal Jonah's cabin. A shack they didn't want, until they realized it was left to me. Fraud, deceiver, thief. Every word cut deeper than any battlefield. Their lawyer delivered his speech with polished confidence. "This man has no proof.
No valor.
No record." The judge turned to my lawyer. "Your response." And that's when the doors opened. Boots struck the floor. The air froze. General Lila Morris, my commander for 7 years, walked in. 2 stars on her shoulders. She saluted me. "Major Harrow, it's a privilege to stand with you again." My father's jaw clenched. Nora's hands shook. The judge opened the sealed envelope she carried. Redacted lines and hidden truths, proof I couldn't show the world.
"He's no liar," she said.
"He's a soldier." The case crumbled. The gavel fell. But vindication wasn't in that courtroom. It was waiting in Jonah's cabin. Under a loose floorboard, I found a box carved with my initials. Inside, a letter. His handwriting. "Bruce, I knew you carried burdens no one else could see. I left you this cabin not because you earned it, but because you understand what it means to fight quietly. They'll never get it. I always did." Behind a faded map, I found a safe. The code? My enlistment date. Inside, not just the deed to the cabin, but a hidden trust fund worth millions. Jonah had believed in me all along, and he protected my truth in a way no one else ever did. Outside the courthouse, rain hit my face. General Morris gripped my shoulder. "You didn't have to face this alone," she said, and my voice cracked as I answered. "I didn't." My father and sister slipped away without a word. Shadows fading for good. I didn't follow. I went home, to Jonah's cabin. My cabin. A place I'll turn into a refuge for others carrying invisible wars. I'm not here to prove I'm a hero. I'm here to prove I was real, even when they swore I wasn't. If you've ever had to fight just to be seen, share the story. And if my truth reached you, hit subscribe and spread it. Because no one should ever be erased. What would you do if the people who gave you life tried to erase it? If your own father stood in court and called you a fraud? My name is Bruce Harrow. I'm 34 years old. And for 14 years, I was a ghost. Not the kind that lingers in shadows, but the kind buried in classified missions, encrypted codes, and silent sacrifices. A soldier who existed everywhere and nowhere. 2 months ago, that ghost was dragged into the light. I stood in a courtroom with no uniform, no rank, no shield. And my father, my own blood, looked me in the eye and swore, "He's a liar. He's a thief." But this story doesn't begin in that courtroom. It began the day I walked away from home. I was 20, a backpack slung over one shoulder. My father hunched over a broken radio in the garage. He didn't speak, he didn't need to. His silence said everything. "You're wasting your life." My sister didn't even glance up from her phone. So I left, not to prove them wrong, but to find a place where my name wasn't a bruise. The program I entered erased me completely. I became a number. I learned tongues that blistered my mouth, relayed orders that shifted wars, survived jungles, deserts, safe houses. 14 years, carrying secrets too heavy for the world to hold. And in all that time, my family never reached out. Not once. The first crack came with a newspaper clipping. My Uncle Jonah's obituary. Squeezed between ads for power tools. The only man who ever believed in me gone.